What's up, you guys, and welcome to a special edition episode of Toni Approved. You guys, this is September 4th, so not only is this my BeyHive episode for the month, but it is also Queen Beyonce's birthday. Before we get started, I want to tell you guys, make sure you guys like and subscribe this video so you can always stay in the know for whatever is coming at you that's Toni Approved. This video, I'm talking directly to Queen B. I want to definitely say happy 38th birthday. Toni Approved is so thankful that we not only have you in this world, but we are also living in the era of you putting out the greatest music. You know, everybody already knows me, huge Beyonce fan. I've been following you for so long, and every single year I really do thank God that we have somebody like you who is such an innovator, who is inspiring, who, you know, forget if people pay attention to your music or what everybody thinks about you. Genuinely off of the fact that I love you and I know so many people love you, we're extremely thankful that you are here. Beyonce is such a hard worker, you guys. This is actually my first BeyHive video that I'll put out on Beyonce's birthday, so I want to highlight some of the things that Beyonce has actually done, you know, different things for her birthday. Beyonce is, you know, everybody knows that Beyonce is a workaholic, and she's celebrated her birthday several times with her fans throughout the years. With the Beyonce experience, when she turned 26, she actually filmed a DVD with us, so we were able to celebrate her birthday then. I remember being young. I remember actually getting that DVD and watching it and getting to the end and seeing she said that it was her filmed on her birthday. And I remember thinking, oh my gosh, that is so cool. Beyonce actually did a concert on her birthday. I believe that she actually did her 25th birthday on that same tour. I want to say, because I think I saw a video floating around the internet. I could be wrong, but I think I saw a video on the internet floating around with her saying that it was her birthday then as well. I know Beyonce also did her Made in America headline festival on her birthday, and Beyonce always takes time out of the audience to sing to any of her fans that she sees whose birthday it is.
Thank you so much. You know what? Is it anyone's birthday tonight? Anybody celebrating a birthday? Because a friend of mine, oh wait, I see. You have your sign. Today is your birthday? What's your name? Everybody say happy birthday. Happy birthday to anyone celebrating. Now, I'm stopping the show to say happy birthday to a friend of mine. His name is Steve Stout. He flew all the way out here to celebrate with me and you guys. I want y'all to help me sing. Where are you, Stout? His name is Steve, all right? Y'all ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Steve. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Beyonce. You're the epitome of perfection. I love you so much.
And, you know, it really just shows your heart and shows that, you know, really do value birthdays. You know, you shout out different people's birthdays on your website, especially when they're close to you. You do special shout outs for Aaliyah for her birthday on your website and on your Instagram. So it's just right that Toni Approved celebrates you and all of your greatness on this special day. I actually attended one of your concerts on my birthday. It was what, 2016, 17, 18, 19. 27, 1, 2, 3, my 24th. So my 24th birthday, I actually spent it my 25th, 16, 17, 18, 19. Yeah, my 25th. So actually, and for my 25th birthday, I actually spent it at a Beyonce concert. I went to see you for the second time on the Formation tour. I saw it in Atlanta. It was on September the 26th. And I remember originally you only had certain days set up for the Formation tour, but then you added an extra leg. And when I saw you was coming back to certain cities twice, you came back to Atlanta. I was like, oh my gosh, it's on my birthday. This is just destined. I'm supposed to be there. And I remember the speech that you gave that night. I know you give a speech every single night. I'm actually gonna add it in here for you guys. This clip is so inspiring to me. It just reminds me of how much you truly love your fans and how much it really is that connection here with not only me and you, but the entire BeyHive and everybody that truly loves you.
And all of your support. Thank you for allowing me to grow and evolve. And thank you for riding for me, standing up for me. Most of you guys met me 20 years ago when I was 15 years old with Destiny's Child. And I eventually put out my first album, Dangerously in Love. And this next song is a song from that album. It's about the most important relationship in each and every one of our lives. And that's the relationship we have with ourselves. Every other relationship is a bonus. It starts with how you see yourself. That's how the world sees you. How you respect yourself. That's how you will be respected. Ladies, if you're a woman, you are strong. You're born that way. There's nothing in this world that can stop you. It only makes you more beautiful. The stars make you more interesting. Ladies, you're never alone. God is always right here. Always. And we always know the answers. We always know the truth. All you have to do is clear yourself from the noise. And you can think clearly and hear God's voice. And that's what this song is about. So if you understand what I'm talking about, fellas, you too, this song is called Me. Say me, myself, and I. Y'all help me sing, all right? Here we go.
Also, I remember when you was leaving the stage, you walked through and you said happy birthday. I don't know who you was talking to, but you were talking to me. You were telling me happy birthday, and it's just speaking into existence because, of course, I can't wait to celebrate my birthday with you one day as well. On your 34th birthday, I remember Jay-Z put out this really cute video of Beyonce, and it was only 34 seconds long, and it showed different little clips from on the Run 1 tour with him, and you know, we love you. Everybody celebrates you. I know the whole internet's gonna go up today all out of celebration for you. Now, when we talk about Beyonce, we still, of course, have to talk about her album, The Lion King, The Gift. If you guys didn't catch my last thoughts on the album, go ahead and check it out right here. In this video, I told you guys that I'll probably be coming back, of course, talking about the music, because with Beyonce, she never puts out a project that you can just review one time and never go back to it, because you're always gonna find something new. Some highlights that I didn't point out from the last time, I've definitely been getting into the track of Find Your Way Back. I really do like that song with the message. I think what I like about it the most is when she sings the chorus out the first time, and then she comes back and she harmonizes with herself.
Daddy used to teach me all my moves. Run around, have to tie my shoes. Itty bitty child with a smile. Daddy used to teach me all my tricks. Run around where I had to get my fix. Daddy used to teach me all my plays. Daddy used to teach me all my moves. Run around where I had to tie my shoes. Itty bitty. Daddy used to teach me all my tricks. Run around where I had to get my fix. Daddy used to teach me.
Really definitely feeling the now as well. Now, don't get me wrong, I've liked all of these songs before, but as you know, certain songs stick out more than others, and then over time, you know, you start gravitating to certain ones. But I'm definitely gravitating towards the now as well. I like that song. I love the fact that it's definitely so short and how much it connects. It reminds me of when Beyonce says how much that she loves being in the water, and how, you know, when she's in the water, she feels very small. It reminds her that she's this little piece of the earth. And that's what I envision whenever I listen to that song. Just, you know, kind of like when you having, it's just like metaphorically and, you know, daydreaming wise, but you know, when you having a bad day, or when you feeling just overwhelmed, when you start to feel overwhelmed with just life itself, and it's just, I can listen to that record and just imagine, you know, myself floating down the Nile and being connected to not only Africa, but all of my people, and how great I am with my melanated skin, and just, you know, letting go of everything, all of the tension, and reminds me that I have the Nile flowing through my body, I have greatness flowing through me, and you know, it's greatness in me and my family and who and all of us. So it's just one of those really good records, and I always listen to it twice when I re-listen to it. I love the fact that you brought a Kendrick vibe to the whole album, because Kendrick represents everything about us moving forward as African people. And then still bumping all of the rest of the songs that I really like off of the album. And just the Afro beat of the album is really nice, because I'm starting to see that other artists are putting out Afro beat type albums. And like I said, in my last album, I was saying that, you know, her album makes me want to listen to other Black empowering music like Solange album and different other projects that's been put out, you know, for us. I know Jadena just put out an album called 85 to Africa. You know, listening to this album puts me in the mindset of that album. Nico and Vince, I've been listening to their album album as well. Their album is actually what Beyonce's album reminded me of originally. So I've been adding in more Afrobeat albums, you know, when I'm listening to the record. So it's definitely cool. My ears have been in Afrobeat heaven and just, you know, really enjoying it. I'm really happy to see this lane being carved in the United States, and you know, as this lane continues to become more popular, of course, you know, you'll have a hand in making sure that that came to the States as well. And now, of course, for my Toni Approved Throwback Topic from Beyonce's history. This particular throwback, I want to focus on Beyonce's record Grown Woman, because I feel like it is so appropriate right now, especially it being her birthday, that we go ahead and dive into this. Now, Grown Woman was definitely a highlight of Beyonce's career. I remember that time period, and it was so many different parts and pieces. First of all, I want to tell you, the Hive loves Grown Woman. Loves it, love it. In fact, for me, that's probably one of my top Beyonce records. Like, and it's just amazing for so many levels. First of all, when you listen to the song itself has so many ad-libs and parts and different little things in it. It's so much going on in that record. It's one of the best representations of Beyonce on the track because that's what Beyonce is. Beyonce is gonna give you leads, she's gonna give you vocals, she's gonna give you a song that's empowering, she's gonna give you a song that's a chant. I'm a grown woman, I can do anything that I want. She's gonna give you a song that has nice hooks. Of course, she's gonna make sure that the harmonies are on point, the ad-libs, the runs, you're gonna have different parts. I love all the and the I'm a grown woman. I can do whatever I want. I can do whatever I want. Then even when it comes to the production of the record, this beat was actually produced by Timbaland. Now when it comes to Timbaland produced records, Timbaland is a dope ass producer, and of course all of his records are top notch, but certain ones are definitely more top notch than others. I always felt like Timbaland, and this is not discrediting any of his beats that came along later, but I feel like some of Timbaland's greatest beats was made, you know, during the 90s and the early 2000s, preferably around the time when he was actually working with Aaliyah. I feel like he gave some of his best beats to her musically. And a lot of the beats that he did for her, for More Than a Woman, for I Care For You, for Try Again, Are You That Somebody, If Your Girl Only Knew, 4-Page Letter, just One in a Million, all of these songs that he did for her just carved out her sound, not only carved out her sound, but carved out the sound of Timbaland. And Grown Woman was, in this personal opinion, this is my opinion, Grown Woman was that first track that I really heard from Timbaland, and I was just like, dang, this track actually stands the test of time with the other iconic songs that he's actually already did production for. And then when you hear this beat, it has Timbaland's signature beatboxing in it, and then when it gets to the end, when it does the chant and she's doing the I'm a grown woman, I can do whatever I want. Each and every time that she adds the chant, there's another instrument that's added to it, and it's just so sickening. I like the fact when Timbaland let his tracks run long. It's 2 songs that he's done it on. He's done it on Grown Woman, and he did on Aaliyah's More Than a Woman. And because Beyonce and Aaliyah are 2 of my top favorite artists of all times, it's just so great to see Timbaland bless both artists with these iconic tracks that are just going to be amazing and that are going to live forever. And then even the rollout for Grown Woman, I remember she originally put it out with the Pepsi commercial right before she went on her Mrs. Carter tour, and I remember I watched that Pepsi commercial 1,000,001 times because it just was sickening. And I think at the very beginning, like when she first put out the promo for the commercial, it was just like 4 seconds and you just heard a little bit of the beat. You saw her hands do like this, and I was just like, ooh, okay. And then when she finally put out the commercial, I watched it 1,000,000 times. I love the whole concept of the commercial because, you know, me being a BeyHive, I remember each visual. I remember the Bootylicious video. I remember Crazy in Love. I remember Work It Out. I remember Single Ladies. I remember Deja Vu. I remember all of those records behind the scenes, because during behind the scenes, Beyonce was talking about how, you know, she loved being surrounded by her history and, you know, taking time to really go down and see how far she's come and how happy she is. And that's how I want people to feel about my BeyHive videos, especially the throwback versions parts, because it's really important to celebrate Beyonce's history, because there's so much that she's done that people have never really shed real light on it. So who else to shed light on it other than the BeyHive? Duh. In the video, she also talked about being super, super proud of where she is in life. And B, I really hope you still feel that way today, because you're still constantly still inspiring us. And then when we flip to finally, and when it comes to the actual audio of the song, we never actually got the official audio. I mean, I'm a BeyHive member. I'm not gonna lie. I remember the original demo version of Beyonce's. I remember that came up on SoundCloud. I wish Beyonce would have kept all the cursing in the original record, but she took some of it out.
Tell the world I will paint this town.
run this.
And I also like this part,
It ain't no fun if your girl ain't have none.
that part, and I wish she would have kept that part in there too, but you know, hey, it's cool. And then when you listen in the background, she say, nigga, I'm grown.
I'm a grown woman.
You know, it's just, this song is just great. And then you have to even get on to the live performances. I remember when she debuted this record on tour in Paris, France, and I remember one of her fan base actually caught a video recording of her, and I'm so thankful for that. I'm gonna leave that link down in the comment section, because there's nothing like new song Beyonce energy. Like Beyonce, I know she's always very nervous when she performs a song for the first time, but that energy and that hypeness that she brings when you were performing the song for the first time, and we as fans have been waiting to hear you perform the song and see what you're gonna do with it. It was just great. Her African inspired outfits, she was just sickening on stage. And if you pay attention at the bottom at the clip, when you look at her shoes are like two different colors. Like on one side it's one color, on the next side it's the next, but she has to like turn her foot a certain type of way for you to know. It's sickening. I'm gonna leave it down at the bottom for you guys to go ahead and look through. And then she also, we didn't really get any major performances of Grown Woman outside of her being on tour. I actually didn't see the Mrs. Carter's show. I didn't get a chance to start attending Beyonce's concerts too on the run, so I really wish I would have witnessed Grown Woman live. But just seeing the whole era and the rollout and stuff, that was good enough for me. But we did get to see her performing live on at the Chime for Change concert. When she finally got to the chorus of "I'm a grown woman, hey, I can do whatever I want," and she's doing her little choreography on top of, and she's doing her choreography, and then on the visuals on the background you see her laying down looking like a queen from Africa, just like, yes bitch, I'm grown, in the visuals. And then you see her doing her dance and singing it live. You just it makes you excited. It makes you excited. And see, Beyonce, this is why we celebrate you. This is why we're so thankful for you, and the fact that you're here and that you're just this gift to earth. This is gonna sound so well, I personally don't think it's corny. I don't think Beyonce's gonna think it's corny. But in closing for this video, before I move on, I want to say a prayer for Beyonce, just for a healthy, successful year, and to just hope that everything moves forward. Okay, so, and if this goes against your religion or any type of way, I'm not trying to offend anybody. However you worship is however you worship. This is just my prayer for Beyonce, and you know, you guys can celebrate your religion however you please. You know, no judgment zones here. Father God, I just want to thank you, Lord God, for Beyonce, Lord Jesus. I thank you so much for allowing her to be this gift on earth, Lord God. I'm going to keep this prayer really short, because the internet is just a horrible place. It can be a horrible place sometimes, and I don't want this to be turned into anything negative. But Lord God, I ask you to bless her family, keep her safe, keep her inspired to keep doing music, and to be able to live her life, keep her and protect her, her family, and all her children, and everybody around her from any hurt, harm, and danger, and allow her to still be able to give us the best and still be inspired, Lord God, and not lose her inspiration. I thank you for this moment. I thank you for this time. In Yahushua's name I pray. In the Heavenly Father name I pray. So be it. I love you, Beyonce. Hope you enjoy your birthday. BeyHive members, make sure you guys are checking in every single month, because next month I'll be back with a whole nother Toni Approved BeyHive topic for Beyonce for the 4th. So I want you guys to make sure you drop down in the comment section and say happy birthday. Tell me what you guys thought about this video. Tell me guys what's your best memory of Grown Woman and how much you loved it, and just if you really think that that's one of Beyonce's top-notch tracks. What things about Beyonce's birthday stick out to you the most? You know, what memories do you have of her or celebrating her birthday, or things that she's done for her birthday over the years? Leave it down in the comment section. BeyHive, let's talk. Let's get this going. Make sure you guys like and subscribe as well, so you guys can be in the know for everything that's coming at you from Toni Approved. And until next time, God bless.